Start with some breathing exercises. Come into a comfortable seat. Sit nice and tall. Breathing in through your nose. Expanding your belly. Pressing all the air out. Inhale. Exhale. As we move through what can be sometimes a more challenging practice, I want you to continue to use this deep belly breath, drawing the air in through your nose, expanding, pressing the air out. And try to notice when you stop breathing. So most people do. You let the tension take over. The whole time during the practice, try to keep that steady breath. Usually start this class warming up with L-sit, so we've got blocks at the studio, and hopefully you that are watching get to be here soon. You don't have blocks at home. But you can do the L-sit without blocks. What I'm asking you to do is bring your feet to the mat, so your knees are up. If you have blocks, place them right beside your hips. If you don't, it's going to be a little harder, but you're going to press your hands down to lift your hips up. Even if your hips don't come up, you're still making that push. If you have blocks, push down, extend up, and breathe. So shift up, press back, and tuck. Keep your feet active. Keep your shoulders relaxed but strong. Breathe. If you just got your hands on the ground, you're pressing up, lifting your hips as much as you can. You're tucking back, you're looking forward. Hold this for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, take it. Good. Keep that breath steady. Round 2, bring your hands to beside your hips or onto your blocks. Bring your feet down, knees up. Press down, shift back, tuck. Keep your feet active. Maybe this time you try to lift a foot. Or both feet. Breathe. Steady breath. In seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can circle your wrist when you're doing these. Stretch out. You've got the final inspection here at the studio tomorrow. So you have to do a bunch of little stuff. Hopefully it'll all pass. You'll have to wait for king politicians to decide people are all right to go to Walmart. Be around 250 people. You can't go to yoga. One more, here we go, feet down. Hands on the floor or your blocks. Exhale, up and back. Last one, best one. Shift back, tuck, lift, breathe. Neck relaxed, you're strong, pressing through your hands, shoulders engaged. Tuck. Ten seconds. 2, 1, good. If you have blocks, you can kind of slide them out of your way. And bring both feet down, just like we were in L-sit, but put your hands behind you a little bit. And we're just going to windshield wiper our knees left and right. Just let them come over to one side. Maybe you start to take a hand away. Two hands away. Come back to center. So walk your feet, slide your butt forward. So if you're at the top of the mat, lift your feet off the mat. And support your legs with your hands. Relax your neck and shoulders. And take your right hand, bend your left foot, and reach for the outer edge. Now switch, left hand for outer edge of right foot. Exhale as you make this happen. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Move toward plow. Arms reaching back. Bring the back of your hands down, reach your legs up towards your hands. Breathe. Exhale, roll back up to that kind of boat shape. Take right hand toward left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boat. Plow. You begin to roll forward, exhale, placing your feet on the mat. So we're getting a little bit of a rhythm here. Inhaling and exhale. Begin to think what it would take to roll up into a squat. So maybe you widen your stance. You can even press with your hands the first couple of times, taking your hips up and lower your hips back down. Remember, do this with breath. Inhale, tuck, exhale. Good. Couple more. Last one, roll up onto your feet. Come into a forward fold. So bend your knees and hips as much as you need to. Get your hands flat. Flat hands pressing into the ground and folding a little deeper. Head and shoulders relax. Shake your head side to side. Continue those deep, steady belly breaths. On the inhale, lengthen forward. Slide your hands up your legs, toward your shins or your knees, crown of your head reaching forward. Shoulders drawing back and down, tailbone pressing back, long spine. Let a breath in and fold again. Take your hands toward the middle. Imagine your hands are heavy, press through your heels, and inhale, roll up through your spine. Slow, intentional, control. Taking your shoulders up by your ears, rolling your shoulders back and down. Mountain pose. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Warming up with some sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms high. Lengthen up, look up. Exhale, fold down. Take your flat hands to the mat. Inhale for lengthen your spine. Hands slide up your legs. Exhale, hands down, feet step back, strong plank. Fingers spread wide, shoulders moving toward wrist. Rotating energetically towards your pinkies So your elbows hug in, look forward, shift forward, and press to lower, slow control. 3, 2, and down. Flatten your feet. Shift forward, curl up to cobra. So cobra is your feet pressing down, so the muscles are in your spine lifting, your shoulders are hugging back, and you have to soft. Breath in for 3. Good. 2. Lower your chest. Tuck your toes, find your way to down facing dog. First down dog of the practice, lift and lower your heels. Let your neck hang heavy, swing out side to side. Look toward your hands, walk your feet this first time, all the way up into your forward fold. Flat hands pressing into the ground, folding a little deeper, still steady breath. Inhale, lengthen forward and slide up your legs. Exhale, fold down, fingertips find the floor. Press through your heels, inhale, roll up to your spine, slow and control. Shoulders shrug up, shoulders roll back and down. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Another breath in, another breath out. Let's go through that again, adding some floating. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale for length. Exhale, hands down, shift forward, float back, lower through by pressing slow and control. Inhale, curl up to your cobra. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide. Looking forward, bending into your knees. On an exhale, give a spring or a press. You hop and come closer to the top of the mat, lifting halfway. Deep fold down, flat hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold again, flat hands. Press your heels, inhale, roll up. Shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back and down, mountain. Breath in. Good, breath out. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale for length. Plant your hands, shift your weight forward, work on lightly floating your feet back toward plank, shift forward and lower through. Inhale, curl up to cobra. Exhale, press back to downward face. Breathe in your down dog. For 3. Good. 2. Look forward, bend into your knees. Exhale, give it a hop. Take your feet closer to your hands. Lift halfway. Deep fold down. Press through your heels, heavy hands, roll up, inhale. Reach tall. This time bend back, hips forward, shoulders back, strong leg. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hands up. Feet together. Squeeze your legs. And find that your weight is going back into your glutes and your heels. So you're loading your glutes, you're squeezing your legs, your hips are lowering, your arms are reaching. Fierce pose. So take those hips low. Don't let your knees drive forward. Keep looking up. Spin your pinkies toward one another. Fierce pose. Breathe here. Reaching, looking up. 3. Good. 2. And fold from your front. Inhale for length in your spine. Exhale, fingers down, left foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. So the right knee is over the right heel. It's rotating out toward the pinky toe. The left heel's up. Look forward. Scissor your legs and lift your fingers up. Start to lift your torso up. Making sure that your front knee is stable, rotating out, maybe you bring your hands to your hips. Try to work your front thigh closer to parallel to the mat. Straighten your rear leg. Reach your arms high. Crescent lunge. Breathe. Reaching up with your arms. Keeping that front knee rotating out. Holding shape. For 3. Good. For 2. Hands to the mat. Press into the mat. Foot your right foot back to meet your left. Maybe it hovers as you shift through plank. Pressing to lower. Inhale, upwards facing dog. So in up dog, our arms are extended. Our toes are down. The rest of our body is floating off the mat. It's not in your neck. Take a peek over your left shoulder. Peek over your right shoulder. Good. Another breath in. Big press through your hands. Tuck your chin and roll it back. to downward face. Widen your stance in your down dog. Bend into your knees and look forward. So if you're taking classes with me before, we call this frog hop. We're hopping up and we're landing our feet right back where they started. So you look forward, you get springy, you come up, and you lower down. That's one. So press, draw your heels towards your glutes. 2, down. Good, one more. Look to the top of the mat, walk, hop, float, handstand. Your feet to the top, lift halfway. Deep fold down, feet are together, squeeze your legs, sweep your arms up, sit your hips back, a little lower, look up towards your fingers and breathe for 3. Good. 2, pressing your heels, rise up and let your fingers bend back, hips forward, hands back. 3, squeeze your legs. 2, hands low. Mountain pose. Breath in. Breath in. Out. Feet together, top of the mat, to the other side. Squeeze your legs, sweep your arms up, sit your hips back. First pose. Reaching your arms high, leaning the shoulders back, lowering the hips toward the heels. 3, 2, fold. Inhale for length in your spine. Exhale, hands down, right foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge, left foot over left knee, rotating out, looking forward, scissoring your legs, lifting your hands, making sure you've got the stability in the front leg, hands to hips maybe. Front thigh moving to a parallel, rear leg straightening, arms reaching up. Press and lunge. Breathe. Reaching tall. Stay in your breath. 3, 2, hands to the mat. Float your left foot back to meet your right. Shift through plank, maybe hovers as you lower through. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward face. Widen your stance in your down dog. Fingers are spread wide. Gaze is forward. Bend into your knees. On the exhale, give it a spring, give it a press. Curl your heels towards your glutes. Land back in place. 1, 2, 3. To the top of the mat, walk, hop, float, handstand your way. Half a lift and fold. Feet together, hips back, arms high, reach, arms up, hips back, shoulders lean back, look up, breathe. 3, stay in your breath. 2, hands to heart center. Hook your left elbow in the outside of your right knee. Don't let your knees play apart. Sit back into your hips and open up to the right. Pressing your hands together. Sitting your hips back lower. Breathing. 3, 2, put your arms back up. Hands to heart center. Right elbow hooks outside the left knee. Make the connection. Press. Don't let your knees come apart too much. Sit back and open to the left. Breathe. 3, got it. 2, put your arms back up, sit your hips low, fierce pose, hold it for 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, rise up, clasp your hands, lean back, shoulders back, hips forward, breathe in, 3, strong through your legs, 2, hands forward. Grab a sip of water if you need. Yeah, it'd be nice to have all the workers out here. Put them all. Put the floor down, finish the trim. A lot of stuff. If you saw like the pictures a couple weeks ago, it was just like sheetrock and metal pieces everywhere. Work on some more standing stuff. Adding a little balance to it. So starting at the top of the mat. And shift your weight left and right. So you can find the outer edge, the outer blade on your foot. Notice where that is. Take your hips forward so you feel your weight going into your toes. Take your hips back so you feel it going into your heels. Your toes are light. So these are kind of like balance points on the feet. They're all very important. Press your left foot down. Really anchor it down. Press the heel down. Lift the toes. Try to lower the toes one at a time. Keep them spread a little over the mat. Lean over to the left. That leg is strong. Pull that right knee up. Bring it as high as you can. Now take your fingers and interlace around the knee. Draw it up even higher. So your gaze and your drishti is important. You're looking at something that's not moving. Clearly you're breathing. Circle your ankle a couple of times. Both directions. And release your hands and straighten your right leg toward the front of the room. Keep it straight, keep it long, and pulse it up for 3, 2, 1. Bend it. Arms behind you. Torso leaning forward, right leg reaching back, airplane pose. Take your time, the torso is reaching, the foot is reaching, the arms are reaching. Find balance here. Steady gaze. Reaching the leg, reaching the arm, breathing for 3. Good. 2. Draw the right knee up and through. In tree pose, open the right knee out to the right. Connect the right foot either to your calf, it could be on the ground as well, to the inner part of your thigh. Some people can draw it all the way across into the left hip. It's not my trick. Wherever you are, connect. Bring your torso a little higher. Breathe. Hold your shake. Breathe. Good. 2. And release. Throw that right foot down. Circle your hips a couple of times, your ankles. Don't forget to breathe. Lean over to the right. Bend, get in that right glute a little. Hold the left knee up. Release your fingers and bring the knee high. Shoulders drawn down your back. Extend the left leg long and forward. Those are active. Pulse that straight leg up for 3, 2, 1. Bend it. Airplane arms. Torso forward, left leg back. Reach. Extend your arms, extend the leg back, extend the head forward. Steady breath. Steady gaze. 3. Good. 2. Draw the left knee up and through. Transitions are where the strength comes from. Take your tree pose option. Opening your left knee out to the left. Connecting that left foot into the straight standing right leg. Breathe. Good. Hold your shape. Breathe. 2. Circle your knees and hips. And add in a little to that. Get warmed up. Leaning over to the left and pulling that right knee up. Pull it up as high as you can. Straighten right leg forward. Pulse up. 3, 2, 1. Bend it. Either airplane or warrior 3. Warrior 3, arms forward. Right leg's reaching back. Gaze is forward. Your rear leg's lifting. 3. So if you're in airplane, bring your left hand forward. If you're in warrior 3, lower your left fingers down, half moon. Right arm reaching. Right hip stacking over the left. Breathe. Steady gaze. Hold the shape. 3. Got it. 2. Draw that right knee up and through. Hold it here. 3. 2. Breath in. Breath out. So if you fall out of those transitions, it doesn't matter. Right? Practice. And the slower you move in the transitions, the more you'll find where you fail in the transition. Just lean over to the right side. Do that right glute. Hold the left knee up. Balance. Swing the left leg forward. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Airplane or warrior 3. Shift. Reach. Gaze. Forward. Lifting over your leg. Reaching your arms back or forward. Hold it. 3, 2. Bring your right hand toward the mat. Reach your left arm up. Stack your left hip over your right hip. Breathe in half moon. 3. Got it. 2. Transition the left knee back up and through. Lift it. And lower it. Good. Check it out. A lot of standing. Balance. More standing work before we hit the ground. So starting back at the top of the mat, kind of a hip width distance stance. Lean over to the left and hold that right knee up. You're going to float the right foot back for warrior 1. So lean torso forward, step right foot back. So the outer edge is down. We're squaring our hip forward, our right hip forward. We're bending our left knee, getting our left thigh closer to parallel. So don't let your knee pass your foot. You have to widen your stance. Hands at hips, squaring both hips. Bending into that front thigh, getting closer to parallel. Reaching your arms up. Warrior 1. Keep your torso centered over your hips. You don't want to lean too far forward in this. So for me, I have to think about putting more weight into the back foot. Reaching tall. Thigh moving toward parallel. Hold your warrior 1. 3. Good. 2. Transition open to warrior 2. So your arms open, your rear foot opens, your front knee does not open. Keep rotating out. Keep your arms reaching away. Try not to lean too much. Keep your torso over your hips. Keep your rear arm strong. Look forward over your front fingertips. Warrior 2. 3. 3. Good. 2. Flip your left palm, tilt back to peaceful warrior. Your right arm can slide down your right leg. You can hook it behind your right hip. Stay strong through your feet and you lift before you go back. Breathe. Hear your shape. Breathing, lifting. For 3. Good. 2. Take your left forearm to your bent left leg, side angle. Stack your right shoulder over your left shoulder. Reach your right arm up into the air. So if you're working a different version of this, feel free. You can take your hand away. You can go into an extended side angle with your right arm reaching. Long line from your fingers down your arm to your torso and your foot. Maybe you have your left arm by your left ear. Lean that right shoulder back if you're there. Breathe. 3. 2. Tilt it back to peaceful warrior. Straighten into your front leg. Come back to warrior 2 arms and shift forward, bending at the waist, taking the left hand down to the straightening left leg. It can be knee, shin, ankle. You can hook your big toe. Stack your right shoulder over your left shoulder. And take your right arm into the air. Triangle pose. Breathe. Working to straighten that front leg, stacking the shoulders, keeping the right hand reaching tall. Breathe here for 3. Good. 2. A little bend in the front knee, tilt it back to peaceful. Bring your hands to your hips and see if you can step your right knee back up. Catch your balance. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Take it down. Good. Take your ankles, your knees. Lean over to the right, haul the left knee up. So work on a smooth transition into Warrior One. So as my foot goes back, my torso leans forward so I get length, triangle, and then I'm leaning the foot, bring the foot down. So the outer edge is kind of a 45. Bring your hands to your hips so that you square your hips forward. Bending into the front knee, getting the front thigh closer to parallel. Don't let the knee pass the foot. You have to widen your stance. You want the knee over the heel. Rotating out, squaring hips. Reaching up. Warrior One. So these shapes are not static. You're working. You're making it a little, you're always thinking about the rear leg, squaring that hip more forward. The front thigh, taking it down a little bit more. Pressing through the outer edge of that rear foot to square the hip. Reaching the arms up. Keeping the fingers active. And open the Warrior Two, so let your rear foot open, let your hips open, let your arms open. Don't let your front knee go in. Keep rotating out. Keep your torso over your hips. Keep your arms strong, especially the rear arm. Get a little deeper into that front thigh. Warrior Two. Breathe. Look over your front fingertips. Good. 3. 2. Tilt that right palm up and tilt back to Peaceful Warrior. Left arm can slide down your leg and you can put it back behind your hip. Stay strong through your legs, lifting and taking it back. Breathe. 3. 2. Right forearm to right knee. Your side angle version. Start with this one. Left shoulder over right shoulder. Left arm in the air. If there's any other one you're working, you can feel free to take it now. You can make the hands go away. The left arm alongside the left ear. Right arm alongside the right ear. Breathing your shape. 3, 2, tilt it back. Peaceful Warrior. Straighten into your front leg. Back to Warrior Two arms. Lean forward, bend at the waist. Taking the right arm down toward the straightening right leg. It could be knee, shin, ankle. You can hook the big toe. Stack your left shoulder over your right shoulder. Reach your left arm up. Working to straighten the front leg. You can stack your shoulders. Top fingers are reaching. Right. Breathing here for 3. Good. 2. The front knee and tilt it back to peaceful. Bring the hands to your hips. See if you can step the left foot up into the air. Hold it here for 3. 2. Good. Grab your water. Have a seat on your mat. And adjust yourself so that your feet are at the very top of your mat and your knees are up. Supported both. Take your hands behind your knees. Lift your feet off the mat. Relax your shoulders down your back. Tuck your chin. Breathe. So this gets everybody. There's some point that's too far, so we're working to find that edge, and we're dialing back. So maybe you're straightening your legs a little bit. Maybe take your hands away, keep the tuck, reach and breathe. You can always go back, you can always bend the legs, use the hands, you're getting stronger no matter where you are. Make sure you breathe. This is one of those you stop breathing, tuck your chin. Energy in the legs and arms forward as you roll yourself, sliding yourself back to a hover. So your legs are up, your arms are up, your shoulders are up. Breathing. If you're working handstands with us, take your hands, reach them behind you as though you're pressing into the ground. You're going to hollow back, you're going to handstand. Extend the legs forward, press into that imaginary ground. Breathe here for 3. Good. 2. Tuck, take L sit and curl up towards your boat. You bend your knees, use your hands, breathe. Tuck your chin, reach your legs forward, slide your arms down your legs. Find your hover. Arms are up, legs are up, shoulders are up. Work your handstand work, arms back. Press in a handstand. Breathe. Strong through your hands, engage your shoulders, reach your legs away. Breathe here for 3. Good. 2. Curl back up toward your boat. Deep step breath. We just got one more. Chin tucks, legs reach, arms slide down your straighten legs. Take you down, slow and control, best one yet. Find your cover. Reach your arms overhead. Reach, stay strong and breathe. Shoulders up, feet up. Hands pressing the imaginary ground for 3. For 2, flutter kick your feet here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down and out. Everything down. Big inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Bring our feet to the mat, close to your hips. Feet are hip width distance apart. And hug your arms in towards your rib cage, pressing your elbows into the floor. Your fingers are pointed up. We're going to lift into a bridge pose. So take a breath in, press through your heels, engage your glutes, and lift your hips as high as they'll go. So the way my shoulders kind of fall is I like to lean over and kind of scoop them underneath a little more, help me get a little more height in my bridge. Keep your heels active, keep your glutes pressing and squeezing. Lift it. Good. Over shape here for 3. 2. Take your hips back to the mat. You can windshield wiper your knees, left and right. So we're going to do a couple more of these. I'm going to give the option to scoot a foot into the middle and then lift the leg up. So you're like taking away one of the legs of the bridge table, if you will. But you can stay in a regular bridge. That's fine. So set up for your bridge, feet close to hips. Hip width distance, elbows hug in, press down, lift. Take your hips up as high as they'll go. So if you're taking the one leg, bring your left foot, heel toe to the middle. Lift your right foot up, point your right foot toward the ceiling, straightening that leg. Pressing the elbows down, lifting your hips higher. Breathe. Good. 3. Get up higher if you can. 2. Bring your right foot down. Heel toe your left foot out, back to normal, and lift your hips for 2. 1. Down. Windshield wiper left and right. So lying here on the ground, looking at the bright lights. We actually have a controller for the lights that was back ordered because everything in the world is back ordered right now. But we can dim the lights. We can change the colors. I think we can like disco lights. The lights. It's not going to be this bright in the studio. So we got to do the other side. So start back in your bridge. So feet are hip width, close to your hips, elbows hug in, press and rise. You'll toe that right foot to the center. Lift your left foot up, straighten your left foot into the air, press your elbows down and lift everything higher. In this one-legged bridge. Lift it and breathe. Press those elbows down, lift your foot, keep that right foot active for 3. Good. 2. Take your left foot down, heel to the right foot back out, and lift your hips. Hold them here for 3. 2, and take it down. Good. Once you like it, left and right. I bet people that have like not been doing a lot of yoga, because I know we have a lot of students that just can't right now, and aren't doing it on like Zoom. They're gonna come back from like 6 weeks off or whatever. It's gonna be tough. There's no question. But the good news is, you have this. Your body has this innate memory. If you were doing something 6 weeks before, it'll come back that much faster. I'm not saying you won't be sore, but it will be difficult. 2 more back bends. It can be a bridge. You can skip it totally. You just have your leg and knees out to the side. Or you can move up into a wheel. You can see Emily, her wheel's going to be really pretty. My torn shoulder wheel might not be so great. Whatever. I'm not going to do anything that hurts it. So if I come out, it's because it hurts. I teach wheel going the same way as I do bridge. Feet close to hips, hip width distance. Elbows pressed down, hips rise. Shoulders scoop. Hands come down by your ears, fingers pointing towards your toes. I like to pop up to the top of the head to get everything right. Elbows hugging in, feet pressing down, and straighten your arms. Breathe here. 5. Lifting, heels pressing, glutes active. 3. 2. Come down to your head. Your shoulders, your back, and your hips. We're up in wheel, circle your wrists, and your left your knees. 3. It actually didn't feel too bad on the shoulder. It says you need all 3 of those tendons. One more. If you're going up, feet close to hips, arms hug in, elbows press down. And then do a good bridge, make it strong. Scoot your shoulders, plant your hands, pop up to your head. Find a good shape here, hug your elbows in, press through your heels to rise up, to straighten your arms. Breathe for 5. 4. 3. 2. Head, shoulders, back and hips. Circle your wrist, and your wipe your knees. Luckily for everybody, this is just an hour class. So we always have time for core work. So with your feet on the mat, I'm going to put our right knee over our left knee. So think eagle legs, getting the right knee stacked as much as you can over the left. If you can slide the right foot under the left calf, do it. Just fan the feet out at that point. Take your arms up. So I do a reverse eagle arm. I take the left under the right. And then we reach fingers for forehead. So you got the elbow bind and the knee bind. Lift your fist off your forehead. Lift your elbows up. Lift your left foot up. Your left calf is parallel. Squeezing knees, squeezing elbows. Lift your shoulders 1 inch off the mat. Take a breath in. And exhale, elbows to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows to knee. Open. Not moving far, but it's controlled. Exhale. Open. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the elbows together. Open. Exhale. Open. One more like this. Exhale. Open. Listen. Exhale. Take your elbows as high as you can to the left of your knees and open. Take your elbows as high as you can to the right of your knees and open. Elbows to knees in the center and hold it there. Lift and pulse. Small movement for 7. Right? You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Knees out to the side. Feet pressed together. Hand on your belly. Hand on your heart. Breathe. Deep, steady breath. Move feet back to the mat. Knees are up. Left over right, eagle legs. You can slide that left foot under the right calf. Go ahead and do it. You fan your feet out. If you can't, you're just pressing the left calf in, left into the right leg, arms up. You're going to take right under left. Interlace fingers by your forehead. Lift your right foot off the mat so your right shin is parallel. Lift your head and your neck 1 inch off the mat. Take a breath in and exhale, elbows to knee 1. Open. Elbows to knee 2. Open. Slow and controlled. Exhale. Tap. Open. Tap. Open. Tap. Open. One more tap. Open. Take your elbows to the right of your knees as high as you can. Hold it and open. Take the left of your knees as high as you can and open. Elbows to knees in the center and hold it. Lift and pulse. Small moves. 7, 6, 5. Stay in it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Knees out to the side. Feet together. Hand on belly. Hand on heart. If your heart's not beating faster, you're not. Or you could be a super athlete. 1. Or you're not trying. 2. Or maybe you're like a secret super athlete that's not trying. 5. Feel your breath here. As you inhale, your belly lifts. Exhale, lowers. A couple times. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take our hands and reach it behind us. So straighten your arms and press the back of your hands into the ground. Point your feet at the ceiling. Try to straighten your legs. Right now your tailbone is down. Your heels are pointed up. Your toes are curling back. You're in a good L shape. Breathe. So you can stay here, but by pressing your hands down more, your hips lift, and you move toward plow. So the arms are reaching, the legs are reaching, you're looking straight up, and you're breathing. Deep, steady breath. Staying plow or coming to supported shoulder stand. Taking your hands behind your hips. Hug your elbows in a little more. Lifting your legs up. Lifting your hips up. Keep your feet active. Breathe. Exhale into Death Man's pose. Take your knees towards your ears. The pose of compression. Slowly begin to roll your hips toward the mat. Catch your feet as they pass. You're landing in dead bug. So your tailbone is on the mat. Your heels are pointed up.
You're pulling into your feet and you're kicking back into your hands. Breathe. You're in your shape. Breathe. Good. 2. Release the grip on your feet, hug your knees in towards your chest. To reach around the top, pull them in, curl up a little bit, and circle on your lower back and your hips. Both directions. Coming back to center, keeping your left knee hugged in, extend your right leg long forward, all the way down the mat. Pull that left knee up toward your left shoulder. Good stretch. That left hip. Take your left arm and reach it out to the left. So that left arm and shoulder are rooted down. Spinal twist. We're guiding the bent leg across our bodies. Far over as it'll go. And breathe. Using your right hand to gently guide that bent leg across and down slightly at the end. Breathe. Holding the shape here for 3. 2. Inhale that left knee up. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give them a good squeeze in. Circle your lower back and hips. Keep the right knee hugged in. Take the left leg long forward and all the way down. Pull that right knee up towards your right shoulder. Make sure your head is back on the mat. Really give a good pull into that right knee. Stretching into that right hip. Take your right arm out to the right, guiding that bent leg across your body, finding your spinal twist on the side. Keeping that right arm down. Left hand is gently guiding the bent leg across and down. Deep, steady breath. Cycles balanced. You can draw that knee across. Hug both knees in one last time. Give them a good squeeze up and in. If there's any movement or any shape that you feel like you need to complete your practice, go ahead and take it now. We're all meeting in our final relaxation with legs extended long, feet relaxing out to the sides, comfortable arm position next to your body. Just go ahead. Deep breath. Some movement back into your fingertips, toes. Next big inhale, take your arms and stretch them long toward the back of the room, reaching back to your fingers, forward to your feet. Full body stretch. As you exhale, bring your feet to the mat, your knees are up. Roll to your right side. You can use your right bicep as a pillow. And walk your hands a little closer to your body. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sit nice and tall. Finish our practice with a couple of rounds of that deep belly breathing. So exhale out as much air as you can. Inhale through your nose, expand through your belly. Pause and hold that breath for a second. And exhale, press it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In closing, you can bring your hands together toward heart center. I appreciate the effort that you all put into your practice. For you supporting the studio, especially in these times of building your studio, go out and practice. Supporting each other, our community. You all have a wonderful rest of your night, wonderful weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Next virtual class, Saturday at 10 a.m. I'll be teaching that class this week, so if you're interested, you should register. If you have any questions about anything, I'll turn off the thing and you can unmute and we'll see. Figure this out. Yeah.
So you do your thing, and verify that